What is going on, guys? Welcome back. Commentary for you. I had a viewer actually bring this up after my patch video, and I actually overlooked this, but this is a very interesting segment of this patch. Blocking. Upgraded block targeting behavior for play action pass blocking, okay, and then this is critical. Tuned to slightly decrease early block sheds versus the run game, only all Madden difficulty in simulation and competitive game styles, and then it gives a reason why. The developer note is because rushing yards per carry is currently below the target range on all Madden, they have decreased the frequency of early block sheds on all Madden by tuning them a little bit more towards the values on all Pro, essentially making the game a little bit easier, where they say rushing yards per carry is within their target range. Now, what's so interesting about this is it basically comes out and admits there's some level of scripting to gameplay. Now, I understand we've talked about what makes a game more difficult, but this basically says, in no uncertain terms, Madden is made more difficult because they globally impact the way players on your team are going to react. And when things aren't going the way they want to see globally, they can go and make a complete change across the line and make sure that all players are more or less effective depending on which side of the ball you look at. The problem I have with this is, number one, it doesn't represent simulation football. There's no way an entire line as collective group is going to get better or worse all in unison. And number two, it doesn't show the value of elite players. So where I want a team to struggle against a player like maybe Ndamukong Suh or J.J. Watt, I don't expect them to struggle because Madden thinks the yards per carry in one game mode are different in another game mode, and they want to tune it to more suit what they feel the user should be getting. So if the users aren't getting enough yardage, they're going to make it easier. If they're getting too much yardage, they're going to make it harder, but they're not going to do it by accentuating the players on the field. They're going to do it by globally making one team less successful than the other and how long they can hold a block or how well they can hold a block. And to me, this is a big part of the reason I struggle to play Madden or struggle to enjoy Madden, because we have these situations where constantly things happen in the game. You go back and you try to come to a reasonable conclusion and you can't. And a lot of times the reason you can't is because the only thing you can say is, well, the game just does what it's going to do, and the user doesn't have all that much control. Let the players, as in the user, be the one that determines the outcome of plays, and let the players we have on the field, as in their attributes, determine how they're going to play. Things like this damage simulation to no end. Love to know your thoughts on this. Appreciate you checking it out, and I'll be back in the week with more commentary.